Ew. Random Thursday stream, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Random Thursday stream, like I said on the Discord, man. We gotta get that Dweb by surprise, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, J-Bix? How's your return to work going? It can be rough, man. I remember the last time I had a couple days off. Going back to work sucks. Like, even when work isn't that bad, going back to work is just so much worse. Always hit you like a truck. Exactly. Exactly. It could be a perfectly good first day back, too, and you're still just like, but I could be at home watching the stream. You know? 100% in another game. Yeah, man. Had a little bit extra time, and I was thinking, I'm not gonna get this Dweb if we don't just put in another 50 hours. Yo, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Welcome. Is that a 345 pass? I think it's rare. Yeah, that one's rare. It's so hard to see with the bullet. I might change the filter to not, because it makes the name of the jewel like this blue text, which I guess is nice, but I don't know. I hate that it's just a bullet. It took me a long time to get used to it. Can you look over briefly and saw what you wanted to see? Yeah. I know, you're ready to get a correct guess, I know. I forgot to give myself, ooh, a pull rune, eh? Really? A pull rune is gonna be the beam that baits me, eh? Some might call this pull rune a master baiter, honestly. But yeah, I forgot to give myself the roll, the soothsayer roll for making that guess last night. Hold on, let me just... Let's see. This better? Yeah, this is better. A little bit too dark. There we go. Thursday luck, I mean, honestly, dude, I need to edit the filter and get rid of the pull and I don't even know if I want Malrune to beam me up. You know, like, I don't know if that's worth my heart rate rising a little bit. Truly. I mean, pull rune's, you know, it's decent, but it ain't a beamer. It ain't a true beamer. But it is nice that the game has something to give us tonight. The last stream was depressing. My god, I almost cried. It was just, yeah, not great. Not great. We did find some good stuff, but not seeing a single unearthed wand is just whatever the opposite of the key to my heart would be. The lock to my, I don't know. That's what it was, though. It was a true way to make a man depressed. Yo, what's up, Trace? Yes, soon. When you check into the insane asylum. As soon as I get the Dweb, that's when I check in, and then... Because the problem is they don't have any computers loaded up with D2R, believe it or not. Maybe if you go to one of those fancy ones. Today you quit WoW, Trace? I hope it's not because you spent too much time refactoring towers and ran out of energy. I can't believe you would quit WoW. That's crazy. I don't think anybody really quits WoW. You know what I mean? I think you'll be back. It's hard. It's hard. Even I never really played that much WoW, but I still get the itch. I swear, if the subscription was like $10 instead of 20, and I won't play on private servers, so don't even mention it. But if the subscription was not so expensive, I swear I would play. Yeah, I would play WoW Classic for sure. Not retail though. Just too much work. WoW's not a game for you at this point. Yeah, it's too much work. I get that, man. I totally get that. Ryan, you're back on WoW? Yeah, you go through phases. You know what it's like. I'm the same way with RuneScape. Like, sometimes I will literally no-life RuneScape. Like, I'm on it. The game has like a thing if you're on it for too long. It's like, you've been playing for a while. Take a break. And I'm like, nope. And then other times I'll open it, and then I'll just be like, you know what? Nah, and I just close it. Players 5, why? So, I was thinking of resetting the map. I actually baited the viewers into a poll where I said I would reset the map because we were getting so unlucky. Trace, we've been 1,000 runs now. 1,000 runs with no unearthed wand. It just hurts. So I was thinking maybe we change up the map. But then Ben, with his big Australian brain, was like, why don't you just try Players 5? Because that might change the drops. So I'm doing that. And it turns out, and I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but on the Silos Pen drop calc, it actually says that the drop change, the drop difference between Players 5 and Players 7 is exactly the same. So apparently because of, you know, the way that Andy's got her quest glitch, the difference between players count for Andy is very small. In terms of like no drop, so yeah. I just figured I'd try something different. I don't have a real logical explanation for it. I'm just... It's the different but same, you know? Different but same. Same. Hopefully it makes a difference. I just want to see an unearthed wand at this point. Just show it to me. Please, for the love of Christ. Oh, man. Oh, the Archon staff? Oh, not ethereal. Damn. I've been making e-botted if we can find an ethereal Archon staff, but that's quite rare. Bikers. No, we're good. What are we at? Oh, I don't have the runs going. Am I some kind of loser? Lunatic? Oh my god. Okay, we've done... I've been here for 8 minutes. Let's just say we've done... I'm gonna say 20 runs. I don't know. Something like that. Don't quote me on it. You guys gotta tell me. Hey, run counter. Buddy. You're forgetting something, buddy. So far gone, you didn't even need to keep track? Nah. At this point, I'm only still doing it because we're keeping track. Like, if we hadn't been keeping track and I wasn't just reminded all the time of how many runs we've already done, I probably would just give up. But now I got this little number to look at, and the number go up. Make me happy. So. YouTube's always telling me to do a members only stream. It's like, guys, YouTube, you realize that's not gonna help me. don't know if the Players 5 is going to do anything. Doesn't seem to change anything. And actually, I was watching Sir Fox earlier, and I told him I started doing Players 5, and he was saying, oh, does that change anything for you? I thought it was only for lower Kuros, because we know the super chests change based on the players count. There's like different orders, but surely it also affects the monsters, right? I don't know. I don't know. If anything, like I said, same drop chance. So if anything, we're getting slightly quicker kills. I'll take it. Can't go on with slightly quicker kills. I mean, we're getting maybe like half a second faster. Players 3 is much faster, but it actually does change the drop chances, so not worth. Not worth, but we did find another SOJ. So we're now up to 5 SOJs, which is just incredible. Which means we have enough for 3 Annies when we're done with this. So we're gonna have some decent odds at least rolling an above average Annie. Not too shabby. Haven't done declone in forever. Maybe I'm doing with 5 different characters. Just go wild with it. Maybe I'll just use the Sorceress. Why the hell not? Sorceress for declone? Let's go, baby. It's not that hard. Players 1 declone. You don't even slap. He didn't do nothing. Especially with the Infinity. We'd be golden. Oh, the Spired Helm fell. We still need a perfect one. I thought we already had one, but sadly I was mistaken. We did roll a very near perfect though. So I'm not afraid to put a 5/5 into that. The 14% damage one we got, because it's pretty much perfect in every other way. But, can't go wrong with that. Okay, now we got a facet. Now we got a facet, and she's pink. She pink, she pink. Gotta stick to the 3/4 fire. You know what, man? Consistency is key. We already know it. I'm going 3/3 light. I don't think today's the day for good facets. I'm just keeping it a buck, you know. What's going on? I can't see my stream preview anymore, but as long as you guys are seeing it, I guess that's all that matters. Three light. Am I on fire? Holy. What, you should just give up. Now you gotta catch up to 2 perfect guesses. 2. Ooh. I am a genius. Pre-recorded. I'm not gonna say it ain't. I'm not gonna tell you lies and say I'm just the smartest, most brilliant man on the earth. But maybe. Another Monarch. This little J-Mon. Monarch of the Fox, eh? Martif. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, I gotta give it to myself twice. Most handsome, of course. Of course. That's why I need my preview. My my live preview so I can look at myself. Otherwise, what a waste of time. Damn. Well, yeah, that is, I think, officially more than 1,000 runs without finding a base. And you know, does it feel good? No. But it's part of the job. It's part of the job. I knew what I signed up for. It's basically like enrolling in the army, I think. Probably about the same kind of thing. Okay, circlet, small charm, anything else hiding down here? Got the zoom in tactic on lockdown, man. I love using that now. Makes me real confident we're not missing anything. Don't miss. What are these drops, man? At this point, it's the MF that's the problem, not the drop rate. Like, Christ, she just drops a whole load of blue items. What? Look at that. Blue, blue, blue. Just what we need is when the next Unearthed Wand drops. It's another goddamn blue. Another Serpy? Not bad. I really only picked those up on the off chance that they're absolutely perfect. Could be fun, but... You nerfed a tower by 75%? Yeah, sounds like too much, man. I think, like, if anything had to be nerfed by 75%, wouldn't it be so obvious? You know, like, from the release of whatever mechanic or character or whatever you're releasing, if it needs a 75% nerf, then, honestly, you didn't test. Because that shit is gonna be super evident. Cut it in almost half. The poor thing. I think it needs to be buffed, J-Mix. Please, please, please don't nerf my drop rate. My god, dude. If you nerf the drop rate, I'm quitting the game. We're playing something else, man. I think I'm fully over it if it gets any harder. It's already too hard. Well, Trace, if it don't say 0. Please don't. You hurt my soul with those words. Yeah, it's okay. We don't have too much time tonight. Obviously, just gonna be a shorter one because I started later, but I still thought it'd be worth it to get like hour and a half, 2 hours in. We'll see. We'll see. Couple hundred runs. 100 runs never hurt nobody, right? I just wanna be free. Oh, Andy, set me free from these shackles. We might get to that 9,000th run that you've been talking about, Jay. How you gonna feel, man? How you gonna feel? Hopefully you're gonna feel responsible. Is that? Because you are. Manipulating my game to have the worst drop rate scene demand. Another ring. Well, we did get an SOG, Stone of Gordon on this little Players 5 shenanigans, so that's not bad. If you called it right, then everybody else gets their soothsayer rank taken away. And it becomes a unique rank only for you. The only way that anybody could take it away from you would be to call the run that we get Tyrael's Might in hardcore. That would be the only way to outpredict what would essentially make you a prediction god. And what about me? What's my reward for 9,000 runs? Free admission to the asylum, right? I am thinking though, maybe we should change the map. I don't know. Just for, even just for a change of scenery, you know? Switch it up a little bit. The only thing that worries me with switching the map is you don't know how long it'll be till you get another map. An hour-long video of your drops during the Dweb hunt. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make the video as short as possible, like just straight up. I mean, we're only keeping some of the best items, right? Well, not in terms of rules, but in terms of like, we're only keeping Griffs and Nightwings and you know, stuff like that. But I'm gonna basically just throw them on screen and just say we got 9 of these, 11 of these, 13 of these. The only things that are gonna take longer than a couple seconds will be the things that roll, so that we can go through all the rolls. The facets, sir. Should I just list them one by one? All right, so we got 155 fire die. Yeah, it's pink in color, and that was on run 932. Okay, coming up next, we got a 3-3 lightning level. Yeah, that one's blue, and we got it on run 998. I think that's how you get the hour-long video. Yep. Now I want to do it more like with the fastest especially. I'll probably do like, we got 50 that didn't even roll 4-4, and then anything 4-4 or higher, then I'll actually show on screen. You know what I mean? Oh, the GM bow, that's a good one. I did 75,000 TZ Andy runs and it dropped in the maggot layer. My god. At this point, I don't know. I'm feeling that might be the play. I don't think Andy has this item. This is the problem with target farming. Target farming just doesn't work. These items only drop when you least expect them. Yo, what's up, Zayshow? I'm playing single player, brother. This is the last item on the solo self-found Holy Grail, so it's the only thing I need, and I need to find it myself, man. The woes of single player. It's nice sometimes because your maps don't reset and you got players counts, but it's also sad when I have 2 jar runes, a burr rune, a zod rune, definitely more than enough high runes to trade for it. That's for sure.
Good day.
Ooh, the G skull. Always a nice one. I don't think we've been collecting G skulls. Maybe we have been collecting them and we just haven't seen any. We saw 1 or 2 so far. Gosh, diggity darn it.
Not in town.
I wonder how many runs it's gonna be until we see an unearthed wand. Can we go for 2,000 dry? That'd be something. That would be something. At this point, it's becoming like, how far can we go without finding it? The new goal is to just go as long as possible without finding it. Let's hope to hit 10k runs. See what happens. I could do 10k runs. I mean, it's gonna take me another month and a half, but nothing wrong with that. I'm sure you guys are locked in for more Andy runs for the next month and a half. Matriarchal bow. Bad. There are a couple other things I'd still like to get. Like if we can get a 4-socket GM bow with +3 skills, that'd be good. More SOJs would make me happy. A perfect night wings. Some better bow gloves. Like we have some 220s, but you know, rare gloves and boots have been dropping pretty frequently. Some ethereal treks too. Like I've been, how many have we found? Straight up 20 or 30 treks and not a single one has been ethereal yet. It's kind of crazy. I just keep picturing what it's gonna be like when we finally get it. It's gonna be a magical moment. And I'm wondering if I'll scream or maybe just not say anything at all. Maybe just enjoy the moment. I don't know. Will I be more excited or relieved? Maybe we'll never find out. I don't know. Yeah, that beam at the start was a true tease. It, you know, one part of me thought it was setting me up for success for the night, but I don't think so. Oh my god. I'm choking on the lack of drops here. And so many people have found it. You know, I'm always all over Reddit and some of the other D2 streamer discords, and they're posting their death webs like, look what I got, look what I got. Oh, and it rolled perfect. Ooh, spiderweb sash. We take that. That goes on the list. It's a good one, but it is like our 50th belt, so I'm not, yeah, whatever. It's a 118. We'll take it. We definitely have one for every character at this point, which is always the goal. Just be as geared out as you can be. You can never be too geared out. At this point, I think we're coming in close on the odds for Cham. We genuinely might find a Cham before we find the Dweb. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, you know? A little runner-up prize. I'd take it. The Lich Wand, eh? That ain't it. Hawkhelm. We're also looking for a metamorphosis base. Something to do with our Cham rune when we find it. And pretty much, mostly just to piss off Ben. He's already gonna be pissed off with the impromptu stream. He's not allowed to be pissed off. He was pissed off last time because it was too early. But this is late. So this should be a good time for him. In fact, I should be pissed off that my moderator is sleeping on the job. Oh, there he is. He shows up now that you mention him. Sure. Should have checked with you first, man. That's my bad. That's my mistake. Listen, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to wasting 2 or 3 hours of my night. So, yeah, get over it.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, you're overburdened. Yeah. Is this good? I think it's... Is ceremonial bow? No, ceremonial bow is not the highest one, right? Because that's what Lycander's aim is. Is it matriarchal bow that we're looking for? Grand matron or matriarchal? Very motherly. Very motherly names. I'm just worried we're gonna fail the cube roll on our GM bows. We have 2, but I'm not necessarily the luckiest D2 player, if you guys didn't know. So
I need a key.
crazy. I don't know why I picked those talons up. We don't even need them. Got all the mosaic we could ever use. Every time I see something with a little bit of a long name, I get the hope. And the hope is taken away from me. Okay. When did we start the Players 5 thing? Like 5,400? I think I'll probably go to like maybe 6K, 6,200 max with the Players 5 and then just look for another map. This map is starting to piss me off. Starting to really piss me off. Runs so far. Almost 1,100 runs since the last on Earth one. Take me back to when we got like 7 in one stream. Maybe I just need to change my date and time. Like when was that? What day was that? Let's go back to that day. You never know about those monsters up there, man. Dropping random shit. Man, look at that. That is a wild one. Like, seriously, the second Biggins bonnet, the second one. We found 2 Biggins bonnets. 2. That's rarer than the Dweb. One of them is rarer. We found 2. What's going on the drop list? That's crazy. This is not fair, man. Round shield. I don't get it, guys. What have I done to deserve this? Such a positive attitude, too. So positive, never negative, never complaining. Wasn't enough. Unfortunately. But seeing that Biggins bonnet. What's up, Lil Houston? I'm not sure I believe that anymore, man. I'm straight up. I think the game's trolling me. I think it's done with me. Genuinely, it pains my soul to see the number of runs that we've done and the number of Biggin bonnets that we've found. It's not a bad idea. If anybody ever asks, it's like, no, what runs? Dweb? Yeah, we got that, like last year, I think. It rolled perfect, too. Ethereal, perfect stats. Yeah. Crazy that you guys forgot about that, but, you know. That was so long ago. Yeah, maybe that's why you don't remember. Because he was just like, wow. How long ago was that? I can't even really say for sure. Maybe it was off stream. Maybe I get the Dweb off stream. Nothing wrong with that. Totally legitimate. Oh. Footage was corrupted. That sucks that the footage got corrupted. Before the heat death of the universe, yeah. When the, maybe when the sun's ready to implode, the Dweb shoots out first. crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Honestly, at some point I'm breaking records, right? Am I breaking records, guys? Is there like a world record for the maximum number of runs it's taken anybody to get Dweb? Like, surely there's a record there, right? Like, surely there's a limit to what somebody might do. Lou, who said, when I see heaven's gates, God will come personally to ask me if I would prefer entry or Dweb. And genuinely, I'm not sure. At this point, I'm not sure what I'm gonna pick, because otherwise, I mean, if I don't pick the Dweb, I am gonna be remembered as that guy that did 600 trillion runs and didn't get the Dweb. My strongest warrior who never gave up on Dweb. Mentally, I am so strong. In digital bits, somehow in physical form, yes. I will hold it in my hand and it will give me poison damage. Yes. Not a bad deal. 60 years of Andy straight for Dweb. You never get it. But then you go to heaven and you get a physical Dweb, which pretty useless, but you can feel the power. You can't really use the power, but you can feel it. Get to live again with a Dweb instead of a shaft stop. Okay. I see what you're doing. I see it. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Might take a little bit of explaining, you know, to certain individuals, but just what happens when you dedicate your life to something. If you know, if somebody can't understand that, then I don't know if I really want to know that person. Anybody. Anyways, if you can't understand dedicating 60 plus years of your life to a Dweb, yeah, there's an issue right there. Yep. Yeah, big updates. Yep. February 11th, I'm hoping to see that they're coming out with the update to buff the drop rates of Dweb on single player only. Are you going to dedicate that many years to a woman then? Exactly, Jay. I mean, it's a test of time, really. It's a true test of my mental fortitude, my patience, my loyalty. And the crazy thing is you all are going through it with me. Man, I saw the unravel ahead. I saw the all I have to see is see what I want to see, you know? It's just really isn't fair. Come on, that's listen, I wouldn't be mad. Would some of the other people on the D2 fan base, would they be mad with that? Yeah, maybe. But they just don't know. They just don't know. Yeah, I'm giving out memberships. Wait, I don't have any? Yes, I do. I'm giving out memberships. I gotta get rid of them before Ben has his expired. Hey, Spooter got one. Crypto Hammer. Let's go. I was trying to get you, Little Houston, but I don't know. This shit's rigged. Looked in the source code with Claude earlier, so to break it to you, forcing terror zones, it seems to affect don't say that, man. That is my deepest fear, man. My deepest fear. is that I am the reason it's not dropping. Genuinely makes me want to cry. Spookster with the snipe. Yeah, man. He always seems to get one, no matter what. He's at the top of the list. Elder Staff, eh? How about Schmelder Schmaff? How about that? That's how I feel about that.
The order welcomes you.
5% experience gain. Like, I see the use for this online. I don't know if I see it single player, but so I want to make a bet with no financial burden, Spookster. What do you want instead? My firstborn? What is a bet without burden of some sort? Oh my god, just show me an Unearthed Wand, man. Just show me that it exists. Just show me a blue Unearthed Wand. If you find a Dweb this stream, you have to make Gale a Necromancer, and if you don't, that's fine. You know what? I'll probably just make him a Necromancer anyway, if I'm being honest. I just haven't looked at the, I haven't looked at the actual spells, but I feel like it could be fun. But okay, alright. That's a pretty shitty bet, I'm gonna be honest. At least give me, like, can I have, like, a... I don't know. You gotta give me 2 no ways. Like, I gotta be doing this for something, you know? Give me the double no way. No way, no way. That's terrible, Jay. Now I need to start. I don't know if I can end the stream. I'm just gonna have to keep streaming until I get it. Otherwise, how did you say it? I'll get your disappoint. I don't want your disappoint. Unbelievable, man. I can't afford your disappoint. It hurts. Almost got the level up. Yep, we're coming close. We almost got a full bar here. The Players 5 is a little bit slower XP. I don't know. I don't know if this Players 5 is doing anything, guys. I don't know. Maybe Ben's a big fat liar. Maybe he knows, too. Maybe he's actually making it worse. Feels bad. Okay, if I don't get it by 56:25, we're going to reset the map. We're going for a new map. I need to change the scenery. Which is basically just, you know, teleporting between levels. And, Yeah, I just can't. I can't. Nope. So we're gonna do 18 more runs. And if I don't find a single unearthed wand, then this just isn't the map. If we find an unearthed wand, then the game is listening to me. In which case, I'm giving up completely because it's very clearly working against me, which is just garbage. Can't be playing a game that's working against you, man. See, like, come on, double U1? You're gonna drop me 2 U1s? What? Like, the wands are dropping. Stupid zombies standing up there. They're high fire res. Gross. Gross. God, these guys are bastards. Straight up bastards, honestly. You know, you give them your life. You give them your golden years. Get away from that pillar. Let's just to remind myself, guys. Just to a fireball? It's so weird. I'm gonna be on the news like those guys that die in what do you call them, like computer cafes or whatever. Yeah. At least I'll make it on the news. That's pretty cool. I made it, Mom. Actually, I have been on the news once. Yep. I have been on the news once. I'm not going to tell you guys too much, though, because you might go try to find the video. You know, you might start Googling Daily Double News. Probably come up first result, actually. But, yeah, it was cool. It was very cool. I felt, you know, like I was leading the younger generation. Thundermaw, is that good? Is that rare? I don't know. Don't care. The youth is doomed. No. I wasn't telling them how to find rare wands, so don't worry. The advice wasn't that bad. Demon head? Ethereal. Okay. I'm honestly, like, I don't know. What's the point, guys? I'm starting to get... Oh, I'm low. I'm low. I'm in the earth. Somebody's gonna have to unearth me. Who's gonna have to dig me up? No, Spooster, definitely not. I do not partake in such a thing. Burnt wand, yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted, the burnt wand. That's what I've been looking for 6,000 runs. Finally, guys. We're good, we're free! It's over. Yeah. Your favorite celeb. Let's go. All right, 4 more runs and then we're getting a new map. And the new map, man, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be 20 runs deep in the new map. And it's gonna drop. It's gonna be so cool. Wow. It's gonna be awesome. Have you guys ever seen the old switcheroo? The switch the map and then get the drop trick? Single player only, doesn't work online, obviously. But, I mean, is it cheating? No, I wouldn't say so. Thank you, Stream Elements. I appreciate you. Keeping me humble. He's not even the #1 chatter today. That's crazy. Stream Elements is, retired, I guess. Usually leads the forefront, you know what I mean? He's like a D-Day kind of guy. Alright, we're doing one more run. Uno más. And then we're moving on. We're moving on. 56.25 is my limit. And, you know, all we're doing is getting a new map. We're doing the same thing, but... Okay, yeah. That's what you get. Yeah, I gotta turn this off, because otherwise it's gonna count every single exit. And now we gotta pray that we get a good map quickly, because if we don't, we're gonna be crying. Because that map was pretty good. it was ridiculously good, but it's not about how many teleports it takes. It's about how many runs it takes, guys. If there's one thing I know, a new map is like a new lease on life. It's essentially the same as if your childhood bully is sent to prison by you. Imagine the feeling. Nothing like it. So we might be doing 45 minutes of this, which in my opinion, just being honest here, sucks ass. But yeah, you know, you get a certain distance and you're like, nah, this ain't it. No problem. Not a single problem. I love rolling for maps. It's so exciting. It's so fun. Crypto coming in with the 25. Holy shit, man, you're keeping me
At
sane,
CryptoHammer
brother.
2673 super chatted $34.10. You have been unearthed.
Thank you, man. You are literally keeping me alive here. And that conversion rate, by the way. USD. USD. Alright, man, this one's for you. This is the map. Oh, actually, not bad. Oh, that's actually really good. What the hell? Okay, that actually might even be better. Holy shit. And now the unearthed wand on the first run? Okay, double ring actually is not a bad. Okay, guys. Alright. We actually did it. This is actually better, I think. This is one teleport away. Holy. All thanks to you, buddy. Really appreciate that, Crypto. Very generous. Surely this is the street. It's gonna get some it's gonna take some getting used to, this map, but... Okay, hold on. The drops are... You know what? I'm going back up to player 7. I ain't no bitch. We're on a new map. We don't need to try that P7 garbage anymore. Although, Wahid was definitely living longer. But who cares about Wahid? He's kind of a loser anyways, if I'm being honest. I'm still trying to teleport the old direction. I hate changing maps for that one reason. Wait, is that a... I've never seen a dead rogue back here. Is she always back there? Still going the wrong way. Nice, this is a great map. I've always wanted one of those maps where you can teleport just behind the wall. I never get them. Until today. Very cool, man. Appreciate you, Crypto. Take care, man. Always in the shadows, indeed. Always leaving comments. Dropping a little support every now and then. I appreciate that, man. Nothing wrong with a little shadow lover. No, I don't know if you appreciate being called shadow lover, but... Too late. What up, Echo? How you doing, man? We just swapped our map over. We got a new map. It only took like 5 or 6 resets. And somehow it's actually faster. And, you know, now I have a little bit of hope again. All is good in the world. Straight up. Yeah, I saw that, Echo. I'm patiently waiting for February 11th, man. I mean... You know how it is with D2, you can't get your hopes up. Oh, the Ist rune. Oh, man. Hey, 2 beams in one night, you can't be mad. I'll put the Ist rune on the list. We got a Pull rune earlier. Now we got an Ist. Yeah, man, who knows? Who knows? There could be decent updates, or it could be nothing, or it could just be, hey, start paying for stash tabs. Who knows, man? Yeah, I'll be happy with the stash tabs. I will be. I mean... Literally any changes at all are nice. Yo. Traveler head. Yeah, no, the stash tabs would actually be... I mean, I had them before, but I'll take them back. I'll take them again.
Yes?
I'll pay for them. I don't care. Love a new D1 enhanced version too. Yeah, but I think they explicitly said it's going to be D4, D2, and Diablo Immortal, right? Like they actually mentioned each game. I don't think they said anything about D1. But dude, I mean, if they did like a D1 reimagined or remastered or resurrected or whatever the hell you want to call it, yeah, I'd be on board with that, dude. We played Diablo 1 for the celebration of 500 subscribers, I think. Played through. I think that was my longest stream. Took about 5-6 hours. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I would love to play D1 again with maybe just some quality of life. New map, new you. Absolutely, man. It honestly feels... I got the hope again. I could do another 5,000 runs now. Bring it. Please don't. Make it 200. I don't know if I can actually do that, but I suppose we will if we need to. I don't know, man. I feel like at this point, how could we give up? Ceremonial javelin. Farming Terror keys for another try at Lilith. Yeah, did you decide to respec? Or are you just gonna maybe re-gear and try again with summons? Yeah, just about done with the Druid challenge. The summons are, yeah, the summons aren't bad, but yeah, very slow. Re-gear a different mercenary first? Yeah, get those open wounds. Or some prevent monster heal. You might be okay with just that. Like, that might have just been what was holding you from, like, being able to do it in general. So now, you might be able to do it, it just might be really slow. But if you're cool with that, the problem is that when the mercenary dies and you go back to base, and then you resurrect your mercenary, and then by the time you make it back, she's regened everything. Such a pain. How much plus skills do I have? Very little. I think it's 4 or 5. I have a +3 to summon skills circlet that I'm using. And then I know my amulet, we gambled both the amulet and the circlet. And the amulet is either +1 or +2 to summon skills. I think it's only +1. So I think we have +4 to summon skills. And nothing else. You have +12 and it gets better every... Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, dude, the thing is one... I think it's the only skill tree that works like this in Diablo 2. The summon skills on the druid work with the synergies, right? I don't know if you were saying the exact same thing. Maybe I'm just remembering that now. So, but it's really, really cool. So instead of just one point, you really are feeling all of the synergies, which is really crazy. And that's the only thing that gives that summon build a fighting chance, really. But very cool. Yeah, +12 is pretty good. +12 is not bad at all. We got really lucky in that challenge. Gambling. Insanely lucky. And then I got absolutely blessed by Larza. Getting those 2 sockets. People probably thought I save scummed it. I swear to God, first try. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Honestly, even with just 1 socket, we have so much health, it's insane. 1 point into Werebear. Couple points into Werebear, Werewolf, and Lycanthropy. Werewolf just to get the prerequisite, but you gain like 50, 60%. No, is it like 75% extra health? It's crazy. Keeps you safe, you know? Doesn't really matter too much on softcore, but I'm trying to stay alive. It ain't too bad. I'm gonna give the rest of these chips out. Maybe hit Echo or Hoodieson with it. It does not look like it. Not actually any names that I recognize, but maybe get membership will bring out some of the lurkers. I have seen some people come in and say hello just because they got gifted, so that's pretty cool. Hello, Hoodieson, nice. The memberships are to you what Dweb is to me. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. At least we're sharing that. We can be sad together. Come on, show me an unearthed wand tonight. Just one. Oh my god, I haven't been tracking the runs, guys. I am a freak of nature. Okay, I'm just gonna add another 20, I guess. I don't know where we're at. Let's just put it up to 5650 and call it a day. I don't know. At this point, we're just cheating. Now everything's screwed up. Everything's completely messed. Yeah, I don't know how you guys aren't getting memberships. You must have something that's blocking you, because I'm pretty sure if you're in the chat, you're supposed to be prioritized, so. Yo, what's up, Doc? Clip that? No, man. Everyone's gonna think I'm cheating. This guy only did 50 runs. It's just every run he puts it up by like 250. Cheater alert. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, we have video footage. Just because all the live streams went private doesn't mean anything. Not a big deal. Just 3 hours of me sitting here. Oh, you had something turned off, Echo? Oh, shit, okay. Sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with some privacy settings, so... I don't know. It's stupid that it can ever be off by default, but... YouTube only gives me 10 free ones a month, so, maybe next month. Oh, it just popped up and told you. Oh, okay. Well, at least you got it changed. Gotta get you guys in on these no ways, man. This is just... The map is so good, Doc. Took me like 6 runs to reset it. Like, how good is that? So good. Yo, what's up, Christopher? Hey, Echo coming in on his own as an admirer. Welcome, brother. Appreciate that. Welcome to the double D's. The double D's. Now you can hit me with the no way when I get the Dweb, right? Right? Surely, one day. It's coming. I genuinely though, guys, I have like a much... I don't know what it is. It probably doesn't even matter, but I really do have like a much more positive outlook on this now that we have a new map. Like, it changed everything for me. It's crazy. It really is. I was losing hope, man. What's the no way? Oh, just because you have as a member, you can use the daily double emotes. So the no way is just, listen, I made it myself. I'm really proud of it. It's just 2 words, but I think it just looks so cool. If you haven't been following the channel for a while, if you look at my shorts, when I find an item, without really thinking about it, I say no way like way too much. To the point where one of my shorts, I had to put a no way tracker or counter because I said it so many times. Yeah, we got the double D's, the Shackle, the Jamela, the Tyraels, my cat, Ethernet, and the no way. Lil Hoodieson coming in as a fanatic. Holy. No way, man. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. The one and only. I appreciate that, man. That's absolutely huge. Buy my way. Let's go. Now I gotta send 20 bucks to YouTube and thank them for turning off everybody's ability to receive gifted. Because this is the mind games we do. Me and you two were in cahoots. I'm not, Jay, I'm not. I don't know why it said that. But I double checked my subscription to myself, which, yes, I do that. And it's not, it's just Admirer. But you know what? I'm worth it. I'm worth it. So, even if I am, Crazy was off. To be fair, you've wondered over the years you're never gonna gift. You had no idea that was even a thing. It's so stupid. Yeah, it's really dumb. And I started suggesting it to people that were in the chat but not getting gifts, because in my head, if you're in the chat and you're not a member, and I'm gifting, or you know somebody else is sending some gifted, how are you not the first person? How is it like 5 people that like I've never even seen them chat? They're not even watching right now. It's so weird. But yeah, it just has something to do with it being turned off, and there is a pretty easy way to turn it back on, which I guess, you know, you said you figured out, but for some people it still doesn't work. Like for Trace literally needed to make a new account because there's no way to turn it on. So weird. But I appreciate you guys joining. Layla Husin, thank you again, man. I know that that fanatic tier is crazy, so I appreciate that. I will have to re-record because the fanatic tier gets a shout out at the end of all my videos, from my lips to your ears. And it's been a very long time, so I'll have to remember to add that into the upcoming videos. We got a good 200 runs, and we still got a little bit of time left. Maybe we can make it to about 300 tonight. You know, too bad at all. New map, new dream. Maybe I'm not even going for the Dweb anymore. Maybe we're farming the, I don't know, another Tyrios Mite. I think Tyrios Mite is the only other item we haven't found. I think it's been a couple thousand runs since we've hit unique sacred armor, actually. Pretty while. Yeah, Echo, we're very close. 1 bar. Oh, less than a bar. Yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty sweet. This will officially be the highest level character on the account. Kinda makes me want to go for 99. But, I mean, we might end up just going for 99. Might not be a choice. Might just be 33,000 Andy runs and level 99. There's a chance. Yeah, the experience is not quick. It really isn't, but we're doing it. Yeah, what comes first? Dweb or level 99? Get your bets in, get your bets in. I think 99 is going to come first at this rate. 99 is guaranteed. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I've been lucky enough not to die for this entire level so far, knock on wood. But I don't know if I can say it's guaranteed. I will say I'm chugging a lot more rejuves at player 7 than I was on players 5. Players 5 did have a nice little relaxed aura to it. But whatever. Yeah, right, Echo? I mean, that the Terror Zone does it, and I'm pretty sure we get the experience from, like, the surrounding mobs as well, even though we technically don't kill them. But, yeah, I mean, that's what almost 6,000 runs does. A little bit of experience just adds up. I'm so paranoid that I'm missing it, but not. It just ain't dropping. Oh, there's always a dead rogue up there. That's interesting. I did not know that. I guess it makes sense, you know? You're Andy, you're sitting on your throne. What do you want beside you? Some fire? And a dead rogue. Yep. I would choose the same thing. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Would be cool if there was a mod that showed every drop you've ever gotten. Yeah, it would be cool. I really wish, I mean, I talked about this at the near the start of the Grail. Some people had suggested some mods that would mark off when you got a Grailer automatically. So on drop, the item would mark off on the Grail, but I can't remember what it was that it didn't work with. I think it maybe it was the loot filter, but there was something else I was doing that meant it wouldn't work, and I wasn't willing to trade. Ooh, a 3% BK. It's been a long time since we found a BK. We take those. Take those. So, yeah, but I would love a mod that would just track every item that drops. I mean, surely there is a way. There definitely is a way, because, I mean, the loot filter can change the name of an item when it drops, right? So, maybe you could leverage that somehow. Just have it, like, make a call to a method that adds it to a list and then write the list out to, like, an Excel document or something, but I don't know. It'd definitely be good. It would also be good for potentially, like, telling you that it dropped. You know what I mean? Like, I played a D2 mod, like it was an LOD mod, that would put in the text box, like it would say, like, it would say that, although, like, that didn't even work, but you know what I mean. That way, if something dropped off screen, you would still be notified, which is kind of cool. Definitely, I mean, should be a thing, one way or another. Maybe not exactly putting it into the chat, but maybe like a little arrow on the screen that's like, hey, over there. Was it Path of Diablo, Doc? Yeah, it might have been. It might have been. I played Path of Diablo and Project D2. I played their first seasons when they came out. Gave them a shot. Exactly. If they showed it on the map, it would be ideal. Like, I mean, if you could see a little X on the map, to be honest, man, I can't believe, like, sometimes I forget that I'm, like, I have the mini-map open. Crazy. But yeah, that would be the best. That would be the best way of doing it. It's you know, the typical way of a modern ARPG, showing you the loot. Now, I don't like the Diablo 4 style of, like, when you get a legendary or unique or whatever the hell, and it drops, and if you leave the dungeon and you don't drop it, it'll pick it up for you, up to 10 items, I think, unless they changed it since, like, season 2, the last time I played, which is crazy. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too it's a little bit too easy, you know what I mean? But at least show me on my map, so if I didn't see it, or, you know, with the loot clutter, even if it's not off the map, the loot clutter can hide it. Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Hello.
Would you use WASD? No. No, there's no way. I'm really comfortable with keyboard and mouse. I use it for everything. They introduced WSAD to League of Legends, and I think it's just weird. They introduced WSAD to, you know, Path of Exile and stuff, but yeah, very weird. Yo, what's up, Matt? Long time no see, man. Yeah, one of those items I'm never going to find by the looks of it. Yeah, I know what that's like. Yeah, if we do find it, it will be my first time ever finding Dweb. Yeah. Used it in PoE 2 and you got used to it? Oh, nice. Ah, if it works for you, I mean, if I gave it a chance, I could probably get used to it, but I have no desire. Yeah, the elusive Dweb. It is a rare one. I know a lot of people haven't gotten it, but I will not be one of those people. I am getting it.
Good day.
Bunch of rares, eh? Bunch of rares. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to ID. Let's see. Anything decent? We'll keep that. That. No. 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 And we'll keep that as well. We keep the 11%. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably never use it. But feels wrong to throw them out, you know what I mean? Like, they're decent. They are decent. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. Yeah, when she's terrorized, she can drop anything. We've gotten Tyrael's Might. We got our Tyrael's Might from TZ Andy. So I know that it is possible based on the configurations of the game. So, trust me, I worry. I do. But there's no reason she can't drop it. And we've gotten other items that she shouldn't be able to drop. Like, I think there's some TC-87s that she shouldn't be able to drop without it, so, without the terrorize, so. It's like you're having to flip the coin and it's both sided heads or tails. Yeah, man, that's what it feels like. The chances should be 50-50, but somehow I'm flipping heads 10 times in a row. You remember seeing more damage from Shotgun the Griffins? So you thought it was trash back then? Yeah. I know what you mean. Sometimes you gotta... It takes a little bit of thinking to understand. That's why, to me, like, when I was a kid, I used to hate the Cold Sorceress. Because the damage numbers seem so low, right? Fire and Lightning, you know, the Lightning Master and Fire Master go crazy. Your numbers go so high. You know, you'd be doing like 18k Fireball, and then a perfect Cold build gives you like, what, a couple thousand Frozen Orb? It's like, hello? What am I missing here? Unfortunately, it's not... It is a pretty big gap still. I honestly think they need to rework how Cold works and make it also just increase damage, and then just give us more access to lowering resistances. Feels so wrong that Cold works differently. But hey, maybe that's the February 11th update. Rebalancing the Sorceress. Yeah, Frozen Orb used to be nuts. Back in the good old days. They should get rid of the cooldown? Yeah, for sure. Or at least scale it with faster cast rate, you know? Sorceress is the most played character? Yeah, I mean, I have to assume. Especially at the start of a ladder. The Sorceress is awesome. I don't actually think anything really needs to be changed. I just think it would be nice if the Cold builds were on the same level as Fire and Lightning. I feel like they're a little bit lower, you know? And it probably is because of the cooldown. Like, your two main cold abilities are Blizzard and Frozen Orb. And the cooldown just feels a little bit weird, right? I don't know if removing it entirely is the play, but I think scaling it with cooldown, or scaling it with faster pass rate. You always thought Blizzard's Sword was powerful, but you never played it. Blizzard is really good, and I think Blizzard's one of my... It's probably my favorite build for a budget sorceress. Like, when I don't have a bunch of gear, Blizzard's pretty fun. Motrick and Mephisto is a lot of fun. But once you have a ton of gear, especially Infinity, it's outscaled. Because now you have the means to lower resistance, right? So now it's like, well, I don't know if I need that cold mastery anymore. You like to try Mosaic's Assassin, but you've yet to find a single goal. Yeah, you're gonna need 2. When you do though, man, oh my god, it's so much fun. It's a little bit crazy, but I mean, if you play Path of Exile, you might be into it. It's a lot of fun, dude. Like, I have a video from the first time we tried it. It's one of my best performing videos. It was just so much fun. Just absolutely blasting. Yeah, really, really fun. I hope they don't nerf it. I have heard that they might, but... Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think even if it got a little nerf, it probably would still be strong. Have you found a cracked or damaged Unearthed Wand yet? No. We found socketed, we found white, we found many blue. We haven't found any damaged or rare. Or ethereal. But we've been stuck at 13 for 1,200 runs now. Yeah, it's been 1,200 runs since we found a single one, man. It's crazy. But I have hope. I have hope that we'll see one before 6K. Hey, a facet, finally. We got a pink facet. This one's gonna be 4/3 poison. It's my guess anyways. See if J-Bakes comes in with the 3/4 fire. Damn, lots of items. Makes me worried that I won't see. Nah. 4/4 cold, eh? A 4/5 poison. So close, dog. So close, man. If that ever happens, just install it. So, uninstall. Does that mean that the cracked or damaged Unearthed Wand, is that a failed unique roll? Is TZ Andy the best place to farm for a Dweb? I don't know if it's the best. It's definitely one of the best. Like, based on the odds, I have to say that on odds, it should be the best. Like, it's 1 in 2.7k for something that you can kill in under 20 seconds on a good map, right? I don't think there's anything better. Like, I think Diablo might have... Oh, Vex. Damn. Not bad, guys. Not bad. We'll take a third beam tonight. We got a Vex rune. Let's go. That's not bad, man. We'll take a Vex. Diablo might have better odds, but then it takes like 4 minutes to kill him, right? Not really. Maybe 2.5 if you're... Well, I guess... You could do it quicker, but still. I think Chaos is definitely a good place to farm it. Bale is an okay place to farm it, but... Oh, Vex, that's not Cham. Back to the Vex to the... What are you saying, Echo? I don't know. I will take a beam. 3 beams tonight is very nice. Very, very nice. This map's pretty good. Oh, you meant facet to Vex. Yeah, I see what you're saying. The 3-peat. Back to back to back. 3-time world champion. Now it slows down for 300 runs. Away she goes. Away she goes. Dimensional blade. Dimensional shard. Zamahimok. Mahimo. We'll take that. We'll take that. Look at this, guys. Every single jewel in this stash tab is a facet. This is how many facets we've found. Doing Terrorized Andy. How crazy is that? I mean, at the end of the day, I got all the facets I need. Welcome back, Ben. You didn't miss much. Yeah, the caddies are nice. We actually got a Asheron's last stream, which is pretty crazy. Do you have every set on him too? Yep. Yet the only 2 items that we do not have other than rune words are Cham and Dweb. We have every set, every unique, etc. Yeah, even Cow King Echo, that was the last set we got, and it took a long time. It took a while. Yeah. Not as long as this, but it was definitely a pain. Sorry, Ben. Not really, you know, but... Just take the day off, man. It's so easy. Yeah, Echo, the last time we were looking for was the Cow King's boots, which are super annoying because they're heavy boots, right? And the heavy boots can also be sanders. And we dropped, I think, 3 or 4 pairs of heavy boots that were sanders before we got the Cow King, and it was driving me nuts. It was terrible. But eventually we got it. And the Cow King set is pretty nice for early-ish game. But more of a collector item than anything. Those streams are cool. The cow streams, Doc, you like those? What, just because we could get the item and then it would be like, ooh, is it or is it not? It is fun when the items can roll more than one thing, you know? I do agree with that. It was a pretty good time. I don't mind doing cows. Cows is good. Trolling with the Sanders. Yeah, that was rough, man. Oh, right. Yeah, we did use the Holy Fire strat. One of my more annoying viewers, yeah, he did say that it was a good idea. I was pissed, man. That was pretty bad luck as well, because I think it was like the odds were like every 2 we should be getting it, but it seemed like every pair was just Sanders. That a second ring? It was. Oh, another 30% naggle. We take those. Nice. Yeah, made me hate the color purple, that's for sure. But now, now I hate the color Andy. Ooh, getting late over here, getting late, guys. We probably got another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna get back to giving the wife some attention. He is a demon racist. I am not. Maybe demon sexist. Not racist, though. I draw the line. Damn you, Unearthed Wand. How you elude me so. Exactly. That is you took the words right out of my mouth, Ben. If Andy, which is definitely a boy's name, by the way. If Andy was a boy, he would have given me what I wanted easily within the first hour. Easily. Yeah, Echo, I did actually see that Ashes of Creation got canceled. Everywhere I see online, people are calling it Scam of Creation. It looks like it was yeah, people aren't too happy about it. I never got into it or really paid attention to it, but always sucks to see a game go through that kind of life cycle. Definitely feels like a scam, eh? Were people saying it was a rug pull? Or is that one of the other terrible things I was reading about? Yeah, it sucks. Ooh, 320s, eh? Halfway there. Yeah, wasn't the CEO saying that he's like, I'm sorry, like I had nothing to do with it. It was the board's decision. And then the board was just like him and one other guy. Okay. Yeah. Great. Yeah, great. Sure, the board, sure. Actually, Creation has been obviously since the first Kickstarter. I feel like a lot of stuff on Kickstarter is a scam, unfortunately. I mean, even when it's not a scam, it's hard to even trust that stuff. Like, I'm not saying that this is a scam. This is just somewhat related. But there's a game that I've been excited about for a really long time that was either on Kickstarter or GoFundMe. I don't know. They're both the same to me. But like 2 or 3 years ago, this guy put out a request for some support for money for audio and just stuff. He was an indie dev. Oh, nice. That's actually really nice. He was an indie dev and he wanted to pay for some stuff that he couldn't do himself. Fair enough. So, you know, as always, it started with he needed whatever, 10K, and then he ended up getting well over that. He ended up getting like $60,000 for this indie game. And it's been like 3 or 4 years, and it's like maybe just hitting beta. It's like, well, that's not a scam, right? But it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? MMOs are dead, yeah. It does feel that way. I feel like the only MMOs that you can really rely on are the old MMOs. I don't think MMOs are dead. I think trying to find a new MMO is dead. Like, I like WoW. I think WoW is in a pretty good state right now, especially with the way that they're handling Classic, and like the Classic remix seasons are pretty fun. I don't play them, but I know that people have a good time with them. I also think that Final Fantasy 14 is in a really good spot. I know a lot of people are having a really good time with that one. And there's a bunch of other like older MMOs that are still alive. Guild Wars 1 just did like a huge, not a remaster, but they brought a lot of stuff back to life, and you can tell that they have some love for the game. So it's not completely dead, but yeah, new MMOs, different story.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, if you can't carry anymore, then just shut up. Anyone that gives money to a solo developer promising an MMO deserves to be scammed. That is definitely true. But this guy was not, I should have clarified. This was just a single player game. I'm just saying, like, I think when he had done it, because I think you have to give a timeline, right? Like, you have to say when the money's going to be, you know, where's the money going to go? And then you have to give a timeline. And it never stays true. It never stays true to the timeline. It's always like, oh, this happened, this came up, blah, blah, blah. And real life happens, especially as a indie developer. I mean, 60 to 80K is a lot of money to get from a GoFundMe as an indie dev, but it's like maybe a year's salary, especially if you're actually using that money for like sound design and like paying people. But yeah, I mean, if you give a timeline and you're late by like 4 years. But with that said, I am still excited for it. It looks like a really cool game. People on Steam say the guy bought a mansion with the money. Yeah. Probably trying to get rid of the money and hope that they can't come for his assets. But 60 to 80K is basically zero to make a game, I suppose, yeah. It's definitely not a huge amount of money.
Greetings.
But you know, as an indie dev,
Good day.
even if you can sell your game for $10, you know, if you somehow manage to sell 100,000 copies, like that's $1 million. So, you know, the GoFundMe's not supposed to be the entire thing. I feel like in some way you do go into debt for making the game, and maybe not necessarily actual financial debt, but maybe my time could have been spent elsewhere kind of debt, where if the game doesn't do well, then yeah, you kind of screwed yourself. But like, I really want to make my own game, but I'd rather do this, you know what I mean? Mostly because I'm lazy. Yeah, whatever, guys. Get off my back. That's all the fees, licensing, distribution, etc. Yeah, I mean, you put it through Steam, you lose, what, 30%? Not terrible. 700K. Trouble getting that small... Hey, hey, hey! I didn't know anybody was watching.
Yes.
Yeah, 25 for sure. Yeah, stuff like that doesn't happen in single player. I'm just happy with the 5 we just got. Just the 5 alone is pretty sweet. Pretty rare. Alright guys, got about 5 more minutes, but yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I'll still be back on Sunday. Very unlikely that I get another stream in before then, but it was nice to just do a little bit of extra. It took a year to get 1,000 people to sub for free. You think an indie dev just gets 100,000 unit sales at full price? I mean, no, maybe not. Ben, you gotta be, why are you so negative all the time? These poor indie devs, you know? You're crushing their dreams right now. You know how many indie devs are watching my stream? One. It's me. And my dreams are crushed. So thanks. I thought I was going to be the next concerned ape, but okay. Not according to Ben. Superior wand. You're telling me that regular wands. Super Bowl Sunday. Is that what they call me? I need to be like, I'm gonna flip those Unreal 5 stock assets. Yeah.
Good day.
You went to school for game dev? Well, that was a waste of money. I genuinely, like, I think even if you become a game dev, I still think that going to school for game development is a complete waste of money. One of the worst. I just feel like all game dev schools or programs are such scams. It's not your fault. But when I was looking into them, at least here, they all looked like a huge waste of money. I couldn't believe it. Obviously, you ended up getting a pretty good job, so yeah. Pretty good.
I can't carry anymore.
Ben the Dry Man Dryster.
Hello.
Hello. What do we got here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, no. You're here to escape, so you have this financial problem? I don't know if the double D's are the finance majors here. Yeah, I know. Definitely not the place to be asking, but I think Ben could be yeah, he'll show you a graph if you want a graph. Finances, did somebody say Bitcoin? Yeah, Terra keys can be rough, Echo. I remember when we were farming keys, I felt like T keys were the hardest to get. I don't know why.
Order welcome.
You could go like 20-30 runs dry, especially if you're doing players 1. Like I can't remember if you're playing online or not, but if you're online, Christ, terrible to farm. Two polished ones. Yeah, it's rough. We talk about finances on the stream chat all the time. We actually do, ironically enough. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer that none of it is financial advice. Keep myself safe. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna do one more after this. We'll stop at 5750. It's perfect. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support tonight. And you know, we didn't get it, but it's fine. That Lord's not bad. All right, last run luck. Come on. Ever. You just wanted to count us as Super Diablos there? Let's go. What the hell? Free Annie. Awesome. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you in the next one.